Hey guys, so this is going to be like too long to be a short, but too short to be like a full-length video. So, going off my Instagram post where I said I had, I was like, damn you, Weezer, you're turning me into a critic. But guys, I still love you, Like, so yeah, so I've probably been a fan with the Weezer's Blue album since it came out in '94. I mean, the songwriting was brilliant. That ending guitar solo, just everything was just mind blowing to me as a 15-year-old or 14-year-old kid. I mean, and it's like the end guitar solo of Only in Dreams is sort of like you wanted to have more. You wanted more of them. But, so let's get into this real quick. Sort of an ad for my video because I am really behind on it because I'm really conflicted about my feelings about this. So, as you know, I have the target pressing, which, I will let you know what I really truly think of it in the video. And I have the mobile fidelity, and this is the one I bought, and I probably got it like around the time it came out. So like around that time, the albums were probably like sitting around $20, and this was like $80. So I mean, obviously it was a really expensive record, but I had this or Siamese Dreams from the Smashing Pumpkins in my hand, and I could only afford one because the Smashing Pumpkins album was $50 still. And I chose this one. And I mean, when there was like 2,333, I have no idea how many pressings were made of this one. And I was lucky within an auction on eBay to have nabbed 122 of 1,500 of 1,500 pressings of the 45 half-speed mastering of the 30th. I mean, I was really excited about this one, but I have my issues with it. And I had pre-ordered the box set. So as a super fan of the album, I do not regret the purchases of the 30th, either of the album, either of the versions of it. However, this is where I have issue with it. There's just so many like little critical things I have about it. I wouldn't say it's nitpicky, but it's kind of nitpicky. And I'm trying to figure out why it's such why? I mean, it's kind of like I don't understand audibly how this could happen, but I mean, I'm sure you guys have heard, like, in musical terms, of attack and, like, punchy. So I feel like there's certain parts that are attack, like the attack is a bit harsh and the punch is a bit punchy. And then there's other parts where the, like, quiet parts just get lost in the noise. And from all of my understanding, from what I've seen, is it's about compression. However, it's, from what I'm reading, it doesn't sound like it could be compression. It just, I don't know, but it just sounds like when there's a lot of stuff going on, the mids disappear. And hence, becoming the audiophile that I have, I take issue with it. Because I almost feel like, why don't we treat a guitar like it's a classical instrument? Because obviously, when we hear a violin being played, it's not just one tonal thing. When we hear the harp being played, it's about the richness of it, right? So why is it that I feel like the guitar in this does not have that? And yeah, so this is sort of like the little issue and the biggest issue I have with it. And I would like to kind of go into that. So it's kind of, this next video is kind of going to be like a review of the 30th edition, the 30th anniversary edition, and the mobile fidelity, versus Target with it. And to be honest with you, with both those two, one sits on this end, one sits on this end, and the 30th anniversary comes right here. So the 30th anniversary, well, I don't regret the purchases, and they would definitely not be like something I wouldn't show off. However, I don't think they were going to be my main playing thing. And the only reason why I felt like I'm justifiable in saying this is that if you're not a super fan of this album, there is cheaper, and it sounds so much better. But if you are a super fan, I totally get it. Go after the anniversary if you have to. And those of you who have like cheaper systems than I do, it's quite possibly it will sound better. And because I mean everybody's raving about it, I just don't get it. I don't. So hopefully you turn in. I won't do it tomorrow like I sort of said I would, just because the kids are home and my husband's home and there's so many people in the house. So I will get that on Monday. Bye.